Senator Crowe, your website said that you were working to stop the out-migration of our graduates, and that Senator John said that, a quote from his website says, with him it's about doing the right thing for our community, our entire community. And Senator Peacock, your website says that you want to improve the future for the great state of Louisiana. All of these elements come from having non-discriminatory policies, because the best and the brightest do not want to work and do not want to live where they're not welcome. So we can either be a state that competes or doesn't. And if you don't believe that Louisiana has had a long and distinguished history of putting discriminatory social standards in place that prevented us from making the revenue we should, let's go back and look at what Leander Perez did to us when we had the opportunity to get more rights off of our shore of Louisiana. So I would say that we cannot continue in this fashion if we're going to survive as a state economically or for the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Nelson, for your testimony. The focus of the bill, even though I know you went all the way around, in your comments and so on, the focus of the bill is really simple. And that is just to follow the law that's here. If the state of Louisiana, if legislators want to present a bill to add another provision to the current state law, they have a perfect right to do that. At the moment, it is not the case. And that's another issue altogether. The issue is really quite simple. And that is, we have the current law on the books that specifically states what it is. Now, some other state wants to do that, and I want to remind you that every state has its own constitution. Every state has their own rights to pass whatever bill they want to pass. But the current law simply says what it says. And all we're trying to do is make it very clear, that just stick to the state law. If it changes, if someone wants to introduce the bill to change that, so be it. It probably will not get the votes to do that in the state of Louisiana, because it's one of the more conservative states. If some business chooses not to come here because of that, that's their choice. We don't want to see it happen. We certainly believe altogether collectively that we want to present the best climate for business and economic development.